Well, it finally happened. The ping pong balls bounced around and it ended up being the New York Rangers, who were the team given the gift of selecting Alexis Lafreniere first overall in this year's draft. And he could really put this Rangers team on the fast track to becoming a yearly Stanley Cup contender. Hey, it's Billy from Puck Rivals, and this video is going to go over how the draft lottery significantly sped up the Rangers' reputation into a threat to play against. I'll go over how Lafraniere impacts the team, the Rangers' key pieces in every area, and how this team is set up going into the decade. So, how exactly will Alexis Lafreniere impact the team? Well, adding Lafreniere into the Rangers' core gives them an even more potent and young offensive lineup. He will be added to a team that already has elite level forwards in Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad, as well as many young forwards that could make the lineup even more dangerous, including Kaapo Kakko, Filip Chytil, and Vitaly Kravtsov. Although he is definitely known as an offensive dynamo, Lafreniere can also bring a physical presence to the Rangers lineup that a lot of young skilled forwards tend to lack. He will make this already high-scoring offense even better, giving his team a top 6 that's up there with some of the best in the league. During the play-ins, you could see the Rangers struggle to generate offense against Carolina, and having threats on multiple lines will allow them to get better matchups overall and balance out the offensive scoring, without having to solely rely on their two-headed monster of Panarin and Zibanejad. Moving on, we'll take a look at the key pieces the Rangers have in all positions, starting with the forwards. Like I had just mentioned, New York is already a team that has some really good pieces up front. Panarin finished 4th in the league in points this year with 96, and Mika Zibanejad was 5th in the league in goals despite missing time due to injury. The fact that they have a Hart Trophy nominee this year and are picking another superstar in this draft is insane to think about. Lafreniere adds another superstar to this mix along with the young forwards already mentioned. This team has crazy depth in this area. Looking at their defense, it's definitely the weakest point of this team now, but at the same time, it's not really a bad group. Overall, they're pretty young, and will likely lead into the future with Adam Fox as their #1 guy. The rookie racked up 42 points in 70 games, while playing a well-rounded game for the Rangers. If it wasn't for the other 2 elite D-men in this rookie class, he might have been considered for the Calder this year. New York has an okay top 4 with Fox, Trouba, DeAngelo, and Smith, but it could definitely be better, and you could see big defensive prospect K'Andre Miller join the team next year and start to make an impact. But adding Lafreniere allows them to focus on defense as their only need for improvement. Taking a look at the Rangers' goaltending, the crease has been a huge talking point for this team, especially this year with the emergence of elite prospect Igor Shesterkin, who backed up all the hype, posting 10 wins and a .932 save percentage over his 12 games this year. They don't really have any issues in this position, besides the issue of having 3 NHL goalies for 2 spots. But that's not a bad issue to have. With the King having just 1 year left on his deal, it's likely we see them have the 24-year-old Shesterkin take over while being mentored by the King. As for their RFA Georgiev, it seems likely that he will get dealt to a team needing a goalie. The Rangers are well set for the future with Shesterkin in net to take the torch from the King. The Rangers told their fans in 2018 that they were committing to a rebuild, and I think this quick turnaround was something that even surprised the management team who sent out that letter just over 2 years ago. Now, part of that is the luck of the lottery balls in 2019, and then getting the biggest free agent that same summer, and then the lottery balls again. But this Rangers group also did a great job acquiring other players and picks over that time to make this team have the depth it does today. They now have future skill in all areas, and this is going to be a model rebuild that teams are going to try and replicate when they eventually have to do the same. Lafreniere is coming to a team that was already exiting its rebuild stage before getting him, and now he's going to come into the league and make some noise. Watch out, Metro Division. Leave us a comment on your reaction to the lottery results and how you think this Rangers team will be adding phenom Alexis Lafreniere. If you like hockey videos and you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, because it's all things hockey on this channel. See you next time.